worldwide leader in entertainment. This is the VOC Nation Radio Network.
Hi there.
The Supla.
The Supla. Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of the Supla. I am Andy Kwan, and with me, as always, is Liam Dunn.
Sup, my nigga?
What did you just say?
What?
You can't say a word!
Say what word?
The N-word!
What? Nigga?
Stop saying it!
What?
Oh
Why?
my god!
What is it? Why can't I say the N-word?
You're a white man! You can't say that word!
Look.
Wow!
I found out quite recently
You're not partly black,
I'm
okay?
1/7 black.
No, you're not!
I am
You're
1/7
No,
black.
you're not Afro-British, you're not fucking Caribbean, you're not fucking African-American, you're a fucking tard! That's all you are! Jesus!
Look.
Fuck me!
What
Psych,
is
call
wrong with
Barrett.
people?
What the fuck
Why
did
does
you just
everyone
say?
hate me now?
Jesus Christ, you can't say that word. Now I've got to mention all of the things we're on, and they're going to probably kick us off now because of this. You're a tard. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on justthetruth.com. Well, we won't be soon. iTunes. We're going to get kicked off. But also, just to warn everybody, we are now back on our original YouTube channel at youtube.com/thesupla. Because WWE and Vince McMahon can go suck my dick. Somehow, that's slightly better than saying the N-word.
Yes.
There's the line, okay?
Yes, I'm afraid that they did.
Jeez.
They did ban. They took down our last episode because of footage of The Rock, despite the fact that it's on YouTube, and I'm apparently doing something wrong. And they took that down, and they were like, "No, you can't have it." And then they were like, "No, you can't upload shit on your channel anymore." So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to the backup channel. So the backup channel is the original channel that we've had for about 2-3 years now. We're back on www.youtube.com/thesupla. So go and subscribe, my niggas.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna bring someone on who you also pissed off last week because you're a fucking fucktard.
Is it Shade? Is it Shade? That's a wrestling.
What are you talking about?
That's a wrestling truth reference. Keelan will get it.
I don't understand.
Keelan will get it.
Jesus.
Hello?
Hello,
Oh, not this guy!
No! You shut your face, right? I listened to the last episode before it got taken down and then it got re-uploaded, which you should check on the new channel. Not the new channel, the old channel. Who cares? It's a channel. Carmine.
Yes.
What did Liam do last week?
After a culmination of 3 weeks of blaming me for everything possibly went wrong,
It was your fault.
The final straw was the fact that without any help, he decided to finally get the news and decided to get the Fox News report of a Russian meteor.
Hey, it's a topical subject. People are interested.
This is a wrestling show, Liam.
Okay.
I could say it was Vince Russo and the wrath of God to smite him. Not that I believe in God, and anyone who does is probably stupid.
Liam.
Because it's a man in the sky. Let's think about it for a second.
Liam.
There's more sense in Harry Potter than God.
Liam.
There's more sense in my shit than God.
Shut. You are in. Fucking. Shut up.
Hey, you know what religion is? It's just a battle to see who's got the better invisible friend.
Are you just trying to
You're
see
on
how
a
fast
roll
you can get
today.
banned from everything?
I'm just saying, this is what it is, man. You know, people.
You're on a roll. Stop being a twat. Right. What I need you to do is apologise to Carmine. He did nothing wrong. You're a tit, right? You've been on this show for 5 fucking years.
Yes, and
right?
it is our birthday,
I disappeared
ladies and
for
gentlemen.
2 weeks. I disappeared for 2 weeks, and then I'm too
Hang on,
fucking-
whoa. You didn't quite disappear. You quit and left me by myself. So
You're a
I
card.
think, if anything,
Fuck card.
I think Carmine, this is Andy's fault, right? Yeah, right, yeah.
No,
No.
I can't bring myself to agree with that.
No. So, Liam, apologise now. We've got a show to do. Hurry up.
I'm just not going to apologise.
Liam, we have to talk
figured.
about the belt. Hurry up.
No, just going to sit here for an hour.
Oh my god.
To be honest, I figured this is what was going to happen.
I figured this as well.
You can't make me. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
I'm just disappointed that freaking after being abandoned, you didn't learn your lesson. I'm not blaming Andy, but he came back and everything just went back to the way it was. You learned nothing.
Welcome
Haters
to
gonna
life.
hate. Haters gonna hate.
Well, I tried, Carmine. I tried my best. I really.
I didn't think anything would come of this, no problem.
I know. We have to do the show, so thank you for coming on anyway.
No, don't
Yeah.
thank him.
I'll apologise on his behalf. He's
No,
a kid.
he doesn't.
So, alright. We'll let you go. Goodbye.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, you're a fucking dick.
What? What did I do?
Uh,
We've been on the show like 5 minutes. Are we gonna go?
Right, so, yeah, let's just talk about wrestling, because you're a tit. A pay-per-view happened, which I forget the name of, because it's got 15 different names. So the Elimination Chamber happened, or No Way Out, or No Escape, depending on where you live. There's a pre-show match where Hentai, who dances now, and Brodus Clay, they defeated Team Road Scholars, which I thought they split up.
Can we
but,
just
you know,
talk about
whatever.
the actual matches that we care about and matter, than just going through the
That's
entire
nothing.
card?
There's nothing on this card. we're gonna not talk about it.
Well, let's
Well,
at least talk about the main event.
All right, okay. So for the WWE title, The Rock defeated CM Punk.
I'm sorry.
My brain hurts.
I don't know what I can say that is different to what I've already said. I can't put a new spin on it.
Yeah, well, that's not what they've done with the belt. No. But yeah, I just hate this. It's so bad.
And the problem is that the match itself as well was like 10 million finishers, kick out, and it's just like,
it's an average Kurt Angle match.
yeah, it's just sort of like, kicks out of like 5, 7, 20 rock bottoms, and it's just like, you see people on Raw who get hit with a rock bottom and they basically get stretched out, and then CM Punk just somehow keeps kicking out, and I just don't care. I mean, I've said my thing about this. I really have. I've said my thing about it.
I left the show about this, so I can't talk about it.
I've said, that CM Punk should have held onto the belt until WrestleMania. He should have dropped it in a triple threat match against The Rock and Cena, where Cena won the belt. If they weren't going to go down that road, then possibly have CM Punk be in make it a triple threat match at WrestleMania, right? But the thing is, and I'm sure we'll get onto this later on, Undertaker returned to the WWE literally something like last night for those who are listening live, Saturday night for the people who are listening on YouTube or whatever. And he returned, and it's quite clear. And I mean, this wasn't even a secret thing. WWE's posted it on their fucking tout or that fucking video, some shit
Tout
like that.
sounds like the noise that comes out of my ass when I really need a shit.
And it's literally, they posted his return on that, and it's just like, great. So we know what's going to happen on Raw tomorrow. We know what's going to happen. It's going to be Cena, Punk, the lights are going to go out, scream the Shield, scream it's the Shield, and it's the Undertaker, and it leads into a CM Punk match that only has, like, okay, actually, it does have a decent amount of build. It'll have a month. But to say that Undertaker is probably going to be like The Rock and Brock Lesnar, he'll barely fucking be there. And it's just... Did you even see The Undertaker's return? Have you seen pictures or videos of his return?
I saw a picture and he wasn't even wearing like any of his stuff. Like he just was like, "Yep, I'm here."
He's out of shape. He's out of shape, and I know that people.
He's fat!
I know people in the comments are gonna in the comments in the live chat. I know people are gonna say, "Oh, he's 49. He's middle aged. He's getting on." Yeah, that's the reason
Go
why.
away then.
That's the reason why he shouldn't be there. Look, I'm sorry.
Like, it's like, oh, he's really old. Of course he's not going to look good. Well, get the fuck out of the ring.
There's a reason why there's called a retirement age, guys. 49 for somebody in this business, 49 is a ripe old age to retire. Just because people like Hulk Hogan and Ric fucking Flair don't pay attention to that because they think they're fucking immortal, they have no age, despite the fact that Hogan's had to have his hip replaced fucking 3 times or whatever it is. Oh my god, just give it up. Look, you've landed on 20 and 0. You've landed on 20 and 0, Mark.
He's fucking enormous.
And
What
Brooks saying that, you know, this will be his last run most likely. Even it might be, it might not be, but the fact of the matter is,
now? Why?
the fact of the matter is,
it doesn't make sense.
the fact of the matter is, I was hoping that Undertaker would say no to this year's WrestleMania, right? And I'll tell you why. Because there was talks that if he said no, Punk would be put into the triple threat match at WrestleMania. That, for me, that would be brilliant. Because it would mean that you can have your Cena, Rock sort of rematchy like thing, and you've got CM Punk in there. Finally, mix it up a little bit. I understand that Rock and Cena's a fucking moneymaker, but you've still got Rock and Cena. You've got CM Punk, number 2 guy in the company. Could you imagine? That would be like Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the ring. Could you imagine that? That's a dream match. That is literally that is what fucking 15-year-old nerds in the internet wrestling community jizz over.
Why did I come back?
I don't know, but I was so hoping he said no. He wasn't going to do this year's WrestleMania.
I mean, like, you don't have to. It's 20 and nothing. 20's a round number. It's a good number to fuck off with. Go, if you want to get fat and fucking stand next to weird mascots, fine. Go do it. But what the fuck are you doing now? Just go away. Fuck off. Fuck off, you fucking twat. He's trying to look like Chuck Liddell as well for no fucking reason. Just fuck off, you senile wank. Fuck, he's married to Michelle McCool. Why can't you be happy?
And not to mention, they've had a kid as well.
Be happy!
I'm sorry, Taker, you've been on the road since 1991.
I do not have numerical OCD, okay?
And Keelan said in the chat, you know, Taker still his money. Yes, I agree, but look, it's like saying, yeah, Bret Hart's still money. Yeah, but look at that match that he had with Vince McMahon at WrestleMania.
That was the worst thing I have ever seen in my life. I know, let's stick a man who had a stroke in the ring. What a fucking brilliant idea. Oh no, he can't. If he lands on his fucking head, he's going to have a stroke again. Brilliant idea. Well done, Vince. Can you pull our videos even though we don't make any fucking money from them? And we're actually advertising all shit for free? If anything, you should be paying us, you fucking twat.
And it's just, I don't understand WWE's current fucking direction. Firstly,
I don't understand
it's exactly
anymore.
It's what Peep says in the live chat. For those who aren't listening on the live chat, for example, if you're listening on YouTube or iTunes, whether it be the iTunes on VOC Nation or the iTunes through WrestlingTruth.com, you should join us every Sunday at 7. Today it's been 8 because of issues, but usually we're on at 7 p.m. UK time. 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. You should join us. We go through the chats and shit like that. But Peep says that this is the most predictable Mania ever, and I agree.
Oh god, yeah.
Brock versus Triple H has pretty much been locked since before SummerSlam.
Why?
Cena versus Rock. Cena versus Rock has been basically locked since 2011.
What's better than one part-timer? Let's stick another one in.
Well, it's not just that. Think of the amount of part-timers that's going to be there. Brock, Triple H, Rock, Undertaker, Vince McMahon. Vince is meant to be having a match on tomorrow night. Sorry, a fight, because they can't say wrestling. Actually, the reason why they didn't say wrestling is probably because the man's just had a fucking hip operation. What the fuck, man? The guy's just been in hospital.
What's the point in anything anymore? What is the point in being in that company? If your dream is to be a WWE superstar and you want to be at WrestleMania, oh wait, you can't, because some fuckhead who was popular 10 years ago is fucking here now. Oh well, no wonder the business is dying, and it's gonna die probably any year now, because it's just like, yeah, we're fucking ourselves over by making this a PG product, even though the majority of our demographic is actually, 18 to 30-year-olds, because we're fucking retarded.
And they've actually found out, they've done fucking research. The number of children who watch the show now is lower than the number of children who watched during the Attitude Era. I'm not saying the Attitude Era... I'm not saying the Attitude Era is...
I can't take it anymore again.
I'm not saying that we should all be like jizzing over the Attitude Era.
My God.
But
Right,
the fact that they're
okay.
pushing it in this direction that has, strangely enough, not been as attractive as their really edgy adult stuff.
What the fuck is wrong with fucking wrestling? Why? I don't understand.
And I'd say to whoever wants to be a wrestler, oh, go to TNA. But no, they've got Jeff Hardy as their champion. They've got Bully Ray as their next main guy. They've got Hulk Hogan. Oh, yes, welcome to TNA. Sorry. They've got Hulk Hogan.
Make him Bane. Make him Bane.
When wrestling is burned to the ground, what is it? What's the line? When wrestling is in ashes, you have my permission to cry. I can't even do the voice anymore. Fuck it.
Wrestling is completely dead. You have my permission to change your podcast to UFC.
When wrestling, excuse me,
okay.
hang on, wait. When wrestling is ashes, you have my permission to do stuff with your life that doesn't involve embarrassing yourself on international radio. No, okay, well that failed. There you go, embarrassing yourself on international radio.
Well, you just did it. So, yeah, what are we talking about? I don't give a fuck anymore.
We were saying, like, you want to be a WWE wrestler, but you got all these part-timers. I'd say go to TNA. You've got Jeff Hardy there, Sting, Bully Ray, Devon, Hulk Hogan. You've got Garrett Bischoff, who's only where he is because he's fucking Eric Bischoff's son.
And you got, like, an old man, and then you got, like, fucking, I don't care. I don't care about TNA. Can we not talk about it?
I'm just saying, there isn't...
Please ban TNA from our show. We were successful at one point at banning it.
We can't. There's stuff that we need to talk about with
Oh,
TNA.
for Christ's sake, there's a guy called Garrett Bischoff. Why can't we just give it up?
Let the carrots loose!
Let the carrots loose! What? So basically we should just move on because good things have happened. Good things, Liam. Actual good things have happened. A new belt was created and it was made by American Chopper. WWE.com revealed in an article that the new WWE Championship design was partly produced by American Chopper. It was a guy from American Chopper who made it happen. Without Paul, whatever the hell his name is, and his team over at Orange County Choppers, there's a chance the WWE created department's concept with the new WWE title would never have worked. The project began 18 months ago as there was initially talk of a red leather strap and even a title affixed with door hinges on both sides.
What?
How would that work? Now you see the belt? Now you don't. Now you see the belt? Now you don't. What?
Is it just going to be a picture of Vince's face and you just sort of open it every time you walk out? Just go...
It opens and it just says Cena wins again, LOL, and then you just
reserved for Cena.
And then, so in the end, they settled on the concept of making the W logo. Well, duh, that's the logo of the company. As the most predominant feature. Well, no fucking shit. And cutting it entirely out of metal instead of etching it in. The belt-making legend Dave Millican created some early prototypes, but it took the Orange County Choppers to get the weighting right. We gave them our designs, and they're able to feed it to their machines Feed it? Yeah, okay. Feed it.
Feed it more! Feed it more! Feed it more!
Done. Ryback is done, by the way. He's lost on 5 straight pay-per-views.
Well, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, basically, they just fucking got them to make it, blah, blah, blah. More than $50,000 was spent on the belt and ended up being a collaborative effort by this McMillan man, or McCann, or whatever the fuck his name is, and the Chopper people. So basically, the new belt doesn't look ugly.
So, wait, do you like it?
I like the belt. It's better than that piece of wank that was falling
Yeah,
off.
but that's like saying having chlamydia is better than having AIDS. They both suck still. I can see where you're coming from, but if you've got a choice, there's better things.
What's wrong with the new belt? I hate the internet. I hate it. Like, every time I looked on the internet, it's just like, it's not the Winged Eagle belt.
No. I did not say... Like, I did not say anything about the Winged Eagle belt. I did not say that. You're putting words in my mouth now. You're putting... Nigger! Right, do I have...
Whoa!
Can you be quiet and let me talk now?
Whoa!
Can I talk now?
Oh, yeah, but stop saying the N-word.
I'm just trying to get you to shut up so I can talk.
Jesus.
Right. I said nothing about the Winged Eagle belt or anything like that.
Internet, not you tard.
Yes, the new belt is better than the spinner belt. But but my shit this morning was better than the ones that I had when I had diarrhea. It's still shit. I'm sorry. The problem is, look,
it's a nice belt. Why can't you
I don't like it. I still think it looks a little bit like a toy. Personally, I really like the Undisputed Championship belt. Now, maybe I'm a little biased. That's the one that I remember the most. That's the one that I got into wrestling with. That's the belt I really like. To me, that looked like a world championship. It looked prestigious. It looked like something a world champion, the face of your company, would carry with pride. The current belt, to me, kind of looks like something that a fan would make and give it himself, going, "I'm the internet champion."
No,
kind of like Zack Ryder.
I couldn't disagree with you more. That belt actually looks good. It actually looks like a fucking belt, and that's it. It's not like I just saw my girlfriend's name in the chat.
That's a bit creepy.
It looks like a proper belt. It doesn't look like shit. It looks good. I like the idea that, the sides could be personalised for different wrestlers.
That's
fine. That idea.
No, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But
and the belt looks nice. What's wrong with the belt?
I just don't like it. I find it strange. I just don't think it's a championship belt. To me, it looks like a toy. Well, maybe not a toy, but
no, the other one looked like a toy. This looks like a belt.
No, I don't think it looks like a belt. I think it to me, it looks like somebody made it. Okay, that sounds stupid, but you know what I mean. It looks like
somebody made it.
But it looks like...
See, when a mummy belt and a daddy belt...
But you know what I mean? I just think it just doesn't look like a world championship.
It looks better than anything else.
It just doesn't look like a world championship. I think... I want them to go back to... And I don't want them to...
Go back. Don't go back.
No, I do. I want them to go back to the Undisputed title belt.
They're never going to do... Why? This is what I hate. This belt... looks nice. Shut up.
I don't like it, man. I'm sorry. And I know...
You'll get used to it. Deal with it.
Yeah. We are going to get used to it. We're going to have to.
Okay, my only gripe with it is, like, where the WWE logo is?
Yeah.
And there's nothing really in the background.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just empty.
They could have done something to it. Like, they could have put some metal behind it or some... I don't know, anything, but... fuck it. The thing is, the belt looks fine. It looks like a belt.
Fine. Okay. It looks
falling apart.
No. I agree. It looks fine. It doesn't look great in my opinion. It doesn't look like a world championship. It looks like something. It looks like something a couple of 13-year-olds would make for their trampoline wrestling federation. That's what it looks like to me.
Wow,
It looks like a cardboard belt. I'm sorry, and I know it's made out of metal. I know it costs 50 grand, but it doesn't seem like a world title.
Well, let's see what other
the thing is, just look at like the UFC championship.
That belt is amazing. The UFC.
That's what I
looks
mean.
brilliant.
That's what I mean. And you look at the just compare it for a second. The UFC championship to the WWE championship. Just be honest, right? Be honest. Which one would you rather have?
The UFC title. That thing looks awesome.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I have an idea. UFC have the same belt for every fucking weight division and everything. Why don't you just do that with any wrestling company? Just make the same belt over and over again. Surely that would be cheaper. Well, no one does it because
no one cares because no one gives a shit about the championships except for the WWE title, which has only just become relevant again. Only just.
Well, people like Jim Ross are saying that everyone complaining can rejoice at The Rock is unveiling a new championship title. Hashtag WWE customized, no less controversial. Yes. Bo Dallas, who has no opinion, so we're not going to talk about him. BG James, he says, I appreciate all the feedback about the new title. Honestly, it's mandatory communication, and I thank you, but it's the new title. Paige, for some reason, has been... Which page is that?
What do you mean, which page is that? There's only one page.
What? The one that listens to our show page?
No! God,
well,
no.
I don't know! Right.
No one cares about that page.
Now that's the title. Hashtag new WWE title. And Edge finally says, way better than that spinner shipwreck.
Yep.
So everyone loves the belt.
Look, the thing is, I think with the spinner belt, look, I'm going to be honest here, right? I remember when that thing was revealed in 2005. And I liked it, in all honesty.
Oh, you're a tard.
No, just listen to me. Just listen to me, though.
Listen to you.
You got to listen to me, though.
Okay.
Because at the time, it represented Cena's personality. You got to remember, this was the same year where he dropped the US Championship that was also a spinner belt. It was still in his rapper gimmick. It was still that bling bling from eBay shit. It made sense. I liked it. It fit Cena's character. He would be the sort of person who would be, fuck the system, I'm going to have my own belt. It made sense. But then when he dropped it to Edge, I was like, okay, right, is he going to go back to the Undisputed title? What's going to happen? He came out with the spinner belt. And then Cena regained it the same month. I was like, oh, okay, they didn't change it because Cena was going to get it back. And then Cena held it on and on and on. And then eventually he dropped it for a while. I was thinking, okay, this has got to be it. They've got to change it. And no one changed it. That was my problem. The fact is that belt was supposed to represent Cena's hip-hop rapper gimmick. And it stayed there for every wrestler who held the belt since then, no matter who he was, even Cena, when he had slight gimmick changes, when he went to, I don't know, fucking, Soldier Cena and then Super Cena. It was the same thing. And that was the problem. It wore itself out. It was a customized belt that for some reason became the mainstay. I don't know why it became the mainstay. It didn't suit anybody else. Why did Sheamus have that belt? He's not a fucking rapper.
Why did Triple H have that belt?
What the fuck? Why did
CM Punk not change the belt?
Yeah.
Even though
think about this.
This belt is ugly.
This is what's funny, right? This is what's funny. This is what makes it so hilarious. CM Punk went on constantly about how he wants change. I want change. Yeah, doesn't fucking change the belt though. That's the only thing he won't change. What?
That makes sense.
He's like, I want change, and the only change he wants is ice cream bars. Fuck that shit.
Maybe
Get a
he
new
just had
belt.
a craving for ice cream that day. I just want ice cream. Ice cream. Oh right, the crowd also want ice cream. Thank fuck for that.
But it's like the AC/DC Madman says it's like the Smoking Skull title, but I stayed ages. I think it means for it stayed ages.
Maybe he meant him. He stayed for a while.
It's like this, if the Smoking. Could you imagine if the Smoking Skull belt just remained the championship for 8 years? Everyone would hate it. Because it's a personalised belt that is for the character, not for everybody.
I just hate the old belt. And I would have literally it doesn't matter what they did. They could have literally got a piece of leather, shat on it, and wrote WWE in it, in their piss, and I would be like, yeah, that's fine.
There you go. Just stick that out, sell it to the kids. Oh, look, that's a piece of shit with a WWE logo on it. All right, son, I'll buy that for you. It was a toy.
That's what they were doing in the first place, so it's no fucking different,
and
really,
this is the problem. This is where the real problem came in. For some reason, and I don't know why, people were buying replicas of that belt, by the fucking masses, by the crates, and WWE was like, oh, we're onto a marketing thing here, let's keep the belt around for 8 years and sell more. Like, who the fuck bought those belts? Kids, obviously, and that's why they fucking changed.
I was going to buy it for fancy dress one Halloween. I was going to dress up like CM Punk, then I thought no, and I went as Batman.
But it's like, these stupid little kids bought these belts, and then WWE like, oh, kids love the belts. Let's change our market to the belts, to the kids.
What's
yeah.
Bane today with you?
What?
Everyone is Bane. What the fuck?
Is that? Am I doing a Bane impression?
You just did Bane voice.
Did I?
Everyone is Bane.
Everyone is Bane. That's a quote. There you go. That's going to be at the end of 2013 special.
Jeez.
But you know what I mean? It's just like, the reason why they kept it was simply because it was just selling, and it was that's why they kept it.
People are buying this crap.
People are buying this shit. It was like, no.
Stop doing the Bane voice.
I can't stop now.
You got problems. Stop.
Your face has got problems. Shut the fuck up. I've missed this. I'm not going to lie. I've missed this.
I know.
But you know what I mean? It's just like they sold themselves out just so they could hoard that belt, the replicas of that belt out.
Wait. Did we just have like some kind of bromance moment?
I don't like you. I don't know what
I
you're
hate
on about.
you! Speaking of people that are now fucked, what did I just say?
I really don't know.
My brain hurts.
How is that even a segue?
Anyway, Jack Swagger's been arrested for DWI.
Wow.
DUI and marijuana possession. If his new xenophobic gimmick wasn't enough controversy, WWE superstar Jack Swagger was arrested for DUI and possession of marijuana. According to TMZ, which is the most reliable of sources, Swagger was traveling after the SmackDown taping in Biloxi, Mississippi, and was pulled over for speeding. The officer managed to search his car and found him in a possession of a small amount of marijuana. He was charged with DUI, marijuana possession, and speeding. Although it's not clear what procedure they recorded his DUI under. Mr. Swagger is responsible for his own personal actions, noted a WWE spokesperson, and if WWE now choose to test Swagger and it comes back positive, he will face a fine of $2,500 from his downside guarantee, although he will not be suspended. However, if he is convicted of possession, his contract will be terminated under the following wellness policy clause. Wow. Any WWE talent who is arrested, convicted, or who admits a violation of the law relating to the use, possession, purchase, sale, distribution of drugs will be in material breach of her contract with the WWE and subject to immediate dismissal. Swagger has only just returned from a lengthy hiatus and is lined for a World Heavyweight title shot at WrestleMania. Knowing WWE, they could easily pull the rug from under him on this embarrassment and work out a new storyline without him. In a PG environment where Zeb Coulter angle is already causing negative press, it's not surprising that the company could put it all on hold. Interestingly, the Twitter account for Zeb Coulter is already tweeting free Jack Swagger messages and saying shit like, a real American like Jack Swagger is not a priority criminal. Those who willingly accept handouts are the priorities. Hashtag we the people. But, however, there is no evidence that Jack Swagger was
Okay, there's a lot of talking there. Let's break it up a little bit.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right.
This is a big deal.
It is a big deal, but let's break it up. There's quite a bit of news in this bit. Let's break it up.
We, the people.
Right.
We, the stoners.
Now, the original plan, from what we've been told by WrestlingTruth.com, there's your plug, Keelan, is that the plan is that Alberto Del Rio and Jack Swagger battle for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. Jack Swagger, was booked to win the belt. However, many people think that this is going to cause some problems now. He's been caught with an illegal drug. Whether you're for weed, against weed, at the end of the day, it's an illegal drug. It doesn't look good for WWE that the guy who's been arrested for being possibly under the influence of alcohol or weed, or whatever, just drugs in general, is now the World Heavyweight Champion. It doesn't look good. Theories are, and it's quite interesting that the chat on live stream was talking about this before we went on the air. They were talking about it, and they came up with a load of interesting theories. One is that they expect the match to go ahead as opposed to being scrapped. They expect the match to go ahead, but for Swagger to actually lose the match, and Dolph Ziggler to cash in straight after, which would be interesting and would finally give Ziggler the belt. But then people were saying in the chat that Ziggler's sort of become, a bit pointless now. He's not at the top of his game. But that's a whole different conversation right there. But that's one interesting theory, and I think that would actually, if they can't give the belt to Ziggler, or if they don't want to give Ziggler, why am I getting them confused?
I don't know. You doing Bane voice and now this. What's wrong with you today?
I've been working a 9-hour shift on a film set. Go fuck yourself. Right. Anyway, seriously, 9-hour shift straight into this. Tough life. See, this is what I do with my life. None of you are interesting. I have an interesting life. Okay. Anyway, but it's what was I saying? Fuck it. Talk, Andy. Well, I gather my thoughts.
This has caused a lot of issues. Like, Jack Swagger, his gimmick as a whole has caused a lot of controversy. The fact that now it's got the attention of retards at Fox News, right wing, I would dare say, fascist, stupid retards.
People like Alex Jones, Glenn Beck the most specifically.
Yeah, it's like. And it's got to the point where I think, I saw this earlier. Basically, Dutch Mantel, who is Zeb Coulter, and Jack Swagger, whose name's Twatty McGee, I can't remember what his name is. They actually did a video just saying, well, at WrestleMania, Alberto Del Rio is going to lose because he's Mexican, blah, 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 because they're racist, xenophobic twats. And then halfway through the video, they're like, okay, let's stop this promo. And then they're like, my name is... He doesn't say Dutch Mantel. He actually says his real fucking name. And then Swagger says his name. I think his name's Donald Duck or something. And because that would explain why he sounds the way he sounds. And they're like, we are characters. We are portraying a story. And they go on and on and on. And then he just completely runs down Glenn Beck. He's just like Glenn Beck called wrestling fans stupid wrestling fans. And it's like, well, if we're so stupid, why then do we have 14 million people in the United States that watch our crap? Why do we have a worldwide audience all over the planet? And why then are we getting the same demographics that you're trying to get? And then basically he calls Glenn Beck a stupid political commentator, which is fair enough because he is a bellend. And he invited him on to come on Raw. Glenn Beck and the whole of Fox News. This is coming from a British person. Fox News is the worst form of news ever. Just ever. It is full of right-wing fucking lunatics that are somehow allowed on television, who are somehow being funded and being paid for by a multi-fucking billionaire, which I don't think he even knows what's going on, or if he does, he's probably supporting it. It's just shit. Why is this guy, this Glenn Beck man, whoever the fuck he is, why? It's just a desperate attempt to make himself relevant again. Because last time I checked, he wasn't on Fox News anymore. And he's just like, well, I'm no longer on this shitty network, so, oh no, I have to fucking make myself relevant with WWE, which is like the lowest form of entertainment ever. Even though it is the lowest form of entertainment, we still have 17 million retards watch this crap, which is probably more than your shitty little network. This guy is a dick, and you know what? This gimmick is actually working. It is pissing people off. People are actually saying, what is wrong with these two dickheads? It's actually using something that's actually culturally and socially relevant right now, and it's actually topical. It's actually happening. This is a problem in America for some right-wing fucking twats, right? It's relevant. Hallelujah. They've done something relevant. It's a miracle. It's a fucking miracle. It's a miracle, Liam.
The thing is, right, is that WWE, like you said, they invited Glenn Beck to come on Raw because he, like you said, he basically insulted pro wrestling, he insulted the fans, he insulted everything about it, everything it stood for. WWE was like, okay, right, how about you come on our show and say that again in front of our thousands of people in attendance, the millions of people watching at home.
And this is the thing.
No, I'm not finished. Right?
Oh.
I've dealt with people like this. Me and Andy have dealt with people like this.
I deal with this all the time.
As most of you probably know, back in the summer we had this issue with a pro wrestler called Quan Chang, or Quan Chang, whatever you want to call him. He had some... What?
I said hello.
Hello. All right, I thought you said no. Like, he had some very choice words about myself. He had some very choice words about Andy. He had some choice words about our listeners. He had choice words about the content of our show. I actually invited him to come on this show. Because he was like, oh, no one listens to your show. I'm bigger than you. Without realising that, in fact, this show gets thousands of listeners. I know we have 26 people with us right now, but actually, that's more people than who see him in a single night. So take it as you can. But we get thousands of people re-downloading it off Wrestling Truth, off iTunes. Our end of year awards show this past year was downloaded 13,000 times from VOC Nation alone, for example. Okay? Mm-hmm. I said to him, look, if you want to hate on the show, that's fine. You've got some very mixed views about it. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't get the show. You don't understand me or Andy. Come on the show. Say it as close to us as possible. You can't say it to our face because obviously there's 5,000 fucking miles between us. Say it on the show. That way we can respond in real time as opposed to going on Facebook and having our fans battle for us. We don't need that. Let's do it in real time. He said no. These people, what they are, they're cowards. Glenn Beck, Quan Chang, these people, they're cowards. They go online or on their show and they say what they want and they think they can get away with it. We get it all the time. There was a guy on Wrestling Truth recently called Shade who did the exact same thing. Went online, said some shit about me, said some shit about the show. They never expect a reply though. And when you get a reply, oh, no, I'm not coming on the show. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to be the bigger man and walk away. The bigger man... I'm sorry. The bigger man wouldn't even make the comments in the first place, okay? Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all well and good chatting shit. We chat shit on this show. But quite frankly, if somebody like John Cena said, listen, guys, you want to come on you want to say this to me and to my face, I'm like, okay, because I'm not a coward. You may not agree with my views, but I have them for a reason, and I'll back him up. Mm. If I invite you on the show, Quan Chang was like, "Oh, you guys will just gang up on me." I'm like, there's just two of us. You're double our age, and you're scared. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's not entitled to his views because he can say whatever the hell he likes, but.
I invited him onto the show.
Same guy that said dumb things about.
No, you can say what you want. That's the beauty of the internet. You've got freedom of speech. It's fantastic. That's how I can get away with saying nigger, and no one gives a shit except probably.
Oh my god!
But the thing is though, I invite you on the show to back up your points. Say it as close to me as you can, and you run away. That's the same thing that Gwen Beck's happened. WWE said, right, say it to our fans' faces. No. I'm booked for anything else but that. Really? Yeah. Really?
Yeah, it's like, no. I'm Glenn Beck. I can't do that. No.
I'm too important. No. I'm too important. Fuck off. Really?
I'm too important. You're irrelevant. No, you're a shit stain on news analysts. You are not relevant.
It's just, this is the thing. They say what they want. They think nothing's going to happen. And when something does happen, that no.
God, you can't do that to me.
No, I'm better than that. I'm the bigger man. I'm going to walk away. Well, they're just defending themselves. I mean, what gives you the right to insult these people? And then when they say, okay, say it to our face this time. Say it to our face.
No.
I'm going to go away and be the bigger man. It's just like, oh, well, that's just, well done. Brilliant. You've just shown how much of a coward you are. Fantastic. Quan Chang still never came on the show. I'm a little gutted about that. That would have been an interesting episode.
I know, right? That would have been good, but fuck it. So yeah, I don't care about this Glenn Beck guy. And, I mean, what another great way of alienating, like, 90% of the planet. Like, I know, let's bring on a guy that was on American television. I don't live in America! What the fuck?
It's not that. I mean, I completely agree with them saying, say it, do it on our television show.
Just, like, ignore this fuckhead. He clearly has no fucking relevance to anything anymore.
No, you can't ignore it when they're just putting out slander, when they're putting out false information on what is supposed to be a news show. You can't. That's just wrong. It's wrong, frankly. You've got opinions, but at least try and back it up. If you think wrestling is stupid, explain why you think it's stupid. This is the problem. The man, I swear, I think he thinks wrestling's real. I think this is the thing. The whole Tea Party movement in general.
Oh, don't get me started.
They've been like, yeah, they're stereotyping the Tea Party and making fun of us. They're stereotyping the Tea Party.
It's a
guys,
storyline.
You know what else is stereotyping the fucking Tea Party? Fox News. I'm sorry, what? It's just Fox. I mean, seriously, like Fox News. I mean, okay. Let's just put everything aside and just ignore the fact that it's the most unreliable source of news in the world. It's the most biased thing ever,
on this
right?
planet.
Let's just look at this for
Obama did something.
Let's just look at this for a split second, right? Let's just look at it for a split fucking second. Okay. Fox News is getting angry at a scripted show. It's not real! For fuck's sake! I mean, you're telling me... I'm sorry. You're telling me, right? Fox News. You're supposed to be reporting news worldwide. I mean, Obama... You're supposed to be slandering the President of the United States and fucking making Mitt Romney look like the new Jesus Christ or, I don't know, John Smith because he's a fucking Mormon. And you're saying... You're making a segment on Jack Swagger? What is going on?
Language, you stupid fucking...
What is going on?
Retarded dumb network. Thank fuck it's not like that over here.
Keelan said in the chat, it doesn't matter if it's real, it has cultural impact. Yeah, I agree with that, but there's gotta be bigger fish to fry than somebody parodying the Tea Party. I mean...
It's the bigger issue, like...
I'm sorry, they've people not know what's going on in fucking Korea right now? I mean, is that not a bigger threat than Jack Swagger pretending to be a member of the fucking Tea Party? The fact that North Korea has basically threatened South Korea with a nuclear bomb, and they're reporting on WWE?
Yeah.
What?
What? I'm sorry, your country got threatened by North Korea a little while ago, and your response was, oh well, what about this Jack Swagger guy? Like, I'm sorry. What in the name of God? It's not like your country is going completely to shit, where you're completely bankrupt. No, let's talk about Jack Swagger, if that's his real name, which I fucking doubt it is.
It's not.
It's unfortunate to have that name.
This is what I mean. It's just like, there's so much. I know it has cultural impact, but for fuck's sake, there's bigger things to be talking about. I can't grasp the fact that they would rather spend that time talking about a fictional storyline, about fictional characters, than to report, oh, I don't know, North Korea's got nuclear weapons and is threatening most of the Western world. I'm sorry. If I was told, which one would you rather read about? Jack Swagger or, I don't know, being threatened with a nuclear bomb? I think I'd go with the nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
It's quite clear that they're just trying...
If World War III's starting to happen, like, right now, Fox would be like, oh, here's a fucking article on cats.
I can just imagine Fox... I can imagine Fox News.
It's so bad that it's like fucking terrible. Why should fucking lower class people or poorer people not have healthcare? That's fucking terrible. They deserve to die. We're Fox News. Oh, we're gonna talk about Jack Swagger now and this cat that can surf. Fucking brilliant.
I can imagine. World War III breaks out. Fox News just going on the air. World War III has broken out, but the cats call themselves neutral.
Right.
They just do a whole segment of cats.
And be like,
the internet.
It's the liberal media that's doing this, that makes the cats neutral. They're not American people. The cats need to be American. We the people. We're Fox. Now since the 17th time.
Do not give them cheeseburgers. Give them guns. Send them into battle. Like,
they're taking away our guns. God damn it. They're taking away our guns. It's not like fucking 25 maniacs in the past 6 months have gone around fucking, I don't know, shooting kids, shooting fucking random people on the street, and the only way you can stop one guy is to set the fucking building on fire. No, guns are brilliant. I just love guns. Fucking
we
retard.
can has guns.
What a bunch of knobs. And like the National Rifle Association were like, guns are not the problem. You know what we need? More guns.
Yeah. How do you combat guns? More guns.
Only in America would you ever hear that. And you know, so like, video games are the problem. The NRA brought out a video game where you could shoot like fucking rabbits and foxes and shit. You're like, I'm sorry, that's a game that involves shooting. Your country is dumb. I'm sorry. But there are portions of your country that is so stupid, it hurts my brain to even study it. So please, for the love of God, Glenn Beck, fuck off back to obscurity where you belong and leave us alone, okay? Thank you. Fuck me sideways and call me Jeb.
What? Anyway, what else have we got on the news list?
Oh god, 2K Sports have officially announced that they have the WWE 2K14.
Right. Well, we've got about 6 minutes to talk about this, according to my watch.
So I don't. Right. So
just at the end of the day, Fox News. What the fuck? Really? Yes. Anyway, moving on to 2K. Yes, this is slightly big news for wrestling video game fans. Obviously, as we know, THQ has gone out of business. I'm talking.
You disappeared for like 5 seconds.
Oh, right. Can people hear me?
I can hear you now. Just
Yay, live radio. As we reported a while ago, THQ has gone out of business. I think we did report that. that 2K has bought WWE's license. I was expecting that they were going to miss this year, but apparently they are going to release WWE 2K14, which is a hilarious take on 2014 because they're so hip and new, and it's stupid.
Hip,
really.
Hop, hip, the hip poppy.
But I've got some bad news about this.
What?
Some very bad news.
Okay, what's that?
Corey Ledesma is still in charge of the games. Yep. Corey is still the creative director of the WWE games. Ledesma is not out of the job.
Oh, wank off, Corey Ledesma, you shithead. Oh my Christ, you know what? It's gonna be like fucking... oh, fuck us glitches to hell. Fix the game! Fix this game! Stop making new games! Stop! Fix this one!
This is what I mean.
Fix it.
Take a year off. This is the perfect chance to take a year off. Take a year off. But no. No. He wants to just shove it out there with glitches and DLC that costs $20 to download fucking the Usos. And I know for some reason he who must not be named fucking loves the Usos because he's weird. But just, I mean, this is what I mean. And Edwin, hi Edwin, says some glitches are fun. I'm sorry. I'm not buying a game for glitches. I'm buying the game for the fucking game.
If you want to play a game for glitches, go ahead. I'm paying 40 quid to have fucking servers that work, that don't work. I'm paying 40 quid to have a game that actually fucking runs properly. But no, Corey Ledesma, I might as well just bend over and he just shoves a fucking fist up my ass because this fucking game completely sucks.
Honestly, I can understand where he's coming from. Glitches are fun, but not when you encounter them every time you play the game. I've paid £40 for a game that's not even fucking finished, and now the game's not even gonna get finished. Because guess what? They're fucking out of business, and they're too busy with the new game.
Like, seriously, like, I am not being funny, but it's just like, the game is, like, WWE 12 was fine, and then it was a little bit broken, and now they spent a year doing nothing, and somehow they broke the game further, and now they're a different fucking developer, and they got Ukes doing it, and yeah, the game is going to be still broken, and why? Why are you continuing to do the same things that drove your company out of business last time?
Apparently, Corey Ledesma wasn't happy enough killing one games company. He's going to kill another.
I'm Corey Ledesma. I killed THQ. You know what we should do? The same thing that we did at THQ. And all the retards at 2K like, this is brilliant.
You know what? Corey Ledesma is the fucking antichrist of video games.
Oh. Corey Ledesma is a cunt.
Which is somehow worse than the Antichrist.
Yes. He's literally he's just a massive fucking twat. I cannot understand for the life of me why this fuckhead still has a job. I don't know why. I wish he would like he could probably do better games. Like, I don't know, first-person shooters or puzzle games.
No, we don't need more first-person shooters. For the love of fucking God. A first-person wrestling game. Now that, I don't know if that would work. Would that even work?
That would hurt my brain. And if 2K made that game, I would fucking want the old game back.
Right. Anyway, and on that note, we should probably wrap it up. What's it been like? Your first week back? Proper first week back, full from start to end?
I've got like a cup of tea, and it's so cold it tastes like probably what I would imagine as piss.
Interesting theory there. I don't know anyone else who knows that, but okay. Right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Liam Dunn. And...
No, you fuckhead, I do this.
Oh, fucking do it then.
And so, as your
Quick, the game, right, goodbye!
Goodbye!
You're fucking monk.
No,
You gotta time the outro!